It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Ravens and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Brady going to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And CD, that last throw, you ready for this? Puts him over 90,000 passing yards now for his career, an almost unimaginable number.
You know, actually,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malik Harrison gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And he's going to go down again. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To throw, it's Brady. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 119 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense back out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That catch good for only a couple. This defense for the Chiefs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Elliott running right through him and bulldozing his way through. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. A dump off to Elliott. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Elliott trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hardman on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Brady's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they'll throw with Brady. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Jackson.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Boyle here.
Yeah, baby, boom!
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw again. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught here by Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. 7 yards to pick up there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good. Pick up on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The return is Duvernay. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they run with Edwards off the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Escapes the sack. Flush to his right.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Brady now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from... this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for KC. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Brady. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, it's Brady. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Dobbins with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Throwing. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jackson to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard then. 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Time to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Second and 10. On play action. Now Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea, and try and get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll buy some time right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On play action, it's Brady. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Jaguars. And it comes your way next.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Here we go. calls on tape that I saw last game, this team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 16.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
From the 31, Lawrence. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 10 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ready? 30 base. Check in. Hey. Go on. Pilot, 64, reach.
On third down, Lawrence. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And here's Joseph Charlton now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Let's go.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On first down, Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Look at me.
Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Come on, you serious?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for KC. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A giant hole up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Rolling to his right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We got one.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mahomes now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Mahomes now to throw. And he floated one out there, incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25. A touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Mahomes' throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. So we've reached half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to play. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. On 3rd down, Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Lawrence uses the stiff arm. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there complete to Ruggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and now some space to operate. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 22. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. That completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Lawrence going to throw again. Shark's got it, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. They can do it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 4 yards on the completion and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence letting one go deep for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now here comes Kansas City. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles,